folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my Football Manager 2022 Game Save with Blackburn Bloody Rovers. Of course, it is our first season, and it's been an incredible first season that could just get even better as we enter the final two games of the season. Of course, if you're new where you've been, smash your subscribe, get your bang update, all things FM22 related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related, on the final video of the season, that's right. Of course, it's winner takes all. We have got a 1-point clearance over Sheffield United with a couple of bangers left in store. Let's bring it back up today with what, of course, you missed last time around then, shall we? Of course, I think, was it the Reading Coventry doubleheader? It's not been great form for Rovers, of course. In that last episode, we did beat Reading 1-0. We did lose 7-0 for the Coventry. Goodness gracious, thought I'd snatched it. But yeah, it was a good response on Rovers, however we collapsed. Following up, we did beat Blackpool 2-0 win. Of course, that was a good Lancashire derby there. Of course, meanwhile, 6-goal thriller against Peterborough. But with Dacarino, a couple of goals. Diaz with a couple of goals as well. It's not been the best bit of form heading into this must-win couple of games. Drawn with Stoke 1-1. Lastminute.com equaliser. John Paul Van Heck from the substitutes bench, of course. Get paid my dues there. As for the derby against, Matt Gorges. Goodness gracious me. This one really stings. Sam Gallagher, 81st minute bloody goal to give... That's only his second goal. We saw he scored his first goal within his first couple of games. He hasn't scored since until he bloody played Rovers. We are taking on a Premier League bound Bournemouth in our first game, and of course dropping up against Birmingham on the road. So win. Well, no, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really count like that. We've secured the playoffs. I did just say that this would be the last video of the season. That is on the basis that we get promoted. Because if we win both of our games, we get promoted. So, positive mindset. Yeah, so here we go then. Big game. Big ask. If we win this one, we've got a really good chance to get ourselves over the line. Of course, if we win and Sheffield United lose, in fact, who do they have to play? I think they have to play Fulham at some point. QPR. So if they lose, I don't know. Let's get the calculators out, because realistically, Swansea got an outside sniff. They could potentially get themselves at the top two as well. So it's gonna be snookers, mate, to get over the line today. So one thing's for sure is Bournemouth are down, Derby Bournemouth are up, and Derby are down. So let's get into the next one then, shall we? Up against Bournemouth. Before we jump in the deep end, I want a quick look at the goal scoring charts, because big bad boy Diaz has made a surge up the table. Is he up there yet? There he is. He's now up to 13 goals, which of course is better than Darrell Lenihan, which of course is fantastic news for us. Yeah, it's still, not really any major names up there. Probably the biggest name up there is probably Harvey Wilson. To be fair, Corley Woodrow also gets some goals as well. Tahiti Chong as well on the goal scoring sheet. So here we go then, lads. Of course, the team for this one will be Kaminski between the sticks. Of course, Pickering at left back, Ayala, Cook, Nyambe, Travis, Rakis, Dolan, Dak, and Tevez supporting Diaz up top. A lot of substitutes. A lot of guys, loanees don't make the squad. So here it is. Win this game, and we'll have a massive chance to do it in our very first season. It is, of course, a who's who for bloody Bournemouth. They got, of course, Jamal Lowe linked with them, and of course, in the summer, in the real Morgan Rogers, of course, on loan from Manchester City. I think it might even be a permanent deal. They're even teasing us with the likes of Mark Condes and Ryan Fredericks on the bench. Maybe one possible weakness is their goalkeeper, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. I'm going to skip all this bullshit because it's worked so far by not talking to the press. I'm going to kind of keep it down on it. It is at E-Wood, so we should hopefully come out of this with at least a point. That'll be a step in the right direction. I do believe Sheffield United will take on Fulham in the last game of the season. As here come Rovers. Pickering pulls it back. Ayala, if we can get our noses in front early, that will make my belly feel a little bit more settled. That will be a corner. Dak pushes the ball out of play, and here we go again. Pickering likes taking these. Walsh gets in there. Tyrese, does it stand? There might have been an element of offside, but I think it stands, guys. I think it stands. Fabulous. It's where a lot of our goals have come from the set piece scenario, and that has put us at the moment in second spot. If everything was to stay the same, we would be mathematically still to be caught. Nyambe, Dacarino! Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Route 1 stuff. Big long throw. Nyambe with it. Dak there with the header. Get your head on that, he says. Keeper is falling asleep. He's given it to us. Of course, they're already there. They've got nothing to worry about. But we do need everything else to go our way. We do need Sheffield United to lose. If they were to lose, I don't know. I really don't know. I can't figure it out. There's too many variables here. But what we can do is just win this game, and of course give us a chance to close out against Birmingham. I believe it will go down to the final game. I hope it doesn't. I hope we can wrap it up right here, right now. But of course, Dacarino pulls back Ranky Costello to Travmeister. Tevez hasn't scored many. Ranky Costello headed towards Travers between the sticks. Fulham are leading. So guess what? They leapfrog Sheffield United in the process anyway. And they will take on Sheffield United in that final game, which I really would like to see Luton Town really put a squib on that. Daxter's in there again. He's got 8. Fantastic stuff for Dacarino. I don't think he's been here all season, to be fair. So, you know what? 8 from that attacking midfield slot is fantastic. And 3-0 up against playoff or promotion bound, Premier League bound Bournemouth is fantastic. I'm not even touching anything to Venus. You know who you are. We're going to keep it as is because we're at the minute. Bournemouth are playing into our hands. Their weaknesses are our strengths, or our strengths are their weaknesses. Ranky Costello pulls it back to Ranky Costello. Oh, look at the bloody interplay by the Blackburn Rovers youth products there coming through the academy. Tevez though, corner duty for him. Shit one though. Where was Pickering when I needed him? He's nowhere to be found. But so far, Nyambi with a couple of assists. Tyrese with the goal as well. Back Dacarino as well. But so far, so good. 3-0 up. We're doing our bit, but still, we're still far from promoted as we head into the final game of the season. Again, we'll be back regardless, win, lose or draw here tomorrow with another episode. But will it be in the Premier League or will it be back still in the Championship with, of course, playoffs? That has been secured anyway. We've nailed that. Playoffs will be the minimum we can expect as 1.30 XG for Rovers. A goal here from Reading. Bournemouth would make it a bit hairy, but that goes wide. Elsewhere, what's going on elsewhere? Sheffield United are back up there up to third. They also must be winning. Look at Fulham putting on a bit of a performance. 4-1 up now against Luton Town. So they're looking pretty much home and hosed. Fredericks, Kenny has his pockets picked. Racking to Pickering to Ayala now. Are we going to get a fourth? No, we're not. They're going to come at us now with their own attempt. And of course, a goal here could change it, make it a little bit spicy, of course. But what we need it to be is to be in our own hands. Kaminsky with the grab. Well done, Chief. And yeah, we're still just 1 point adrift. I think we should make some changes. Sheffield United 2-0 against QPR. Ain't going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. If those two sides could duke it out to a draw, that would be fabulous. That would be fab. Another great save. Another pick out by Kaminsky. 75 minutes on the clock. (5-1) now. Goodness gracious me. 2-1 though. QPR might just steal a point off of them in a minute. Adauda picks his pocket. Diaz with the strike. He isn't getting on the score sheet today, is he? He's kept a blank. Corner though. Still Tevez on it. Decent. Cookie. Oh, unfortunately, Cookie has not done the deed in regards to put the ball in the back of the net since he's arrived. So I'm a little bit surprised about that. But we still remain 1 point clear over Sheffield United, of course, who are 1 point clear over Fulham. So it now goes down to a 3-horse race as it stands. So chance, though, maybe for a cherry on top for somebody. Not this time. I think that'll be it. There it is. Final whistle goes at Ewood Park. 3-0 against Bournemouth. They are Premier League bound, but of course, are we going to join them? Of course, the answer to that may lie at the end of this next match, of course, as we all take on Birmingham. Of course, confirmation there of other results. Yeah, so here we go. All eyes on this. How did Birmingham get on in their last game? They lost. And Birmingham are in the trouble or anything? They're stuck in the mid-table. So there. Reading have secured a playoff spot, and Cookie does get the one over of Bournemouth as well. Dacarino, let's take a look at the stats for him then. Look at that, 1 in every 2. Fabulous stuff from Dacarino. He's back to his very, very best. But there's one game left, folks, to really make names for yourself. The likes of Tevez, Wagner Love coming here for this games just like this. Can they get over the line with Blackburn Rovers? Let's get into it. Well, look at this. Someone's landed on their feet, haven't they? Tony Mowbray landed as bloody Middlesbrough manager. Goodness gracious me. When did that happen? Hired as Middlesbrough manager. Oh, my days. Anyway, we are gearing up for the big one. That is, of course, Birmingham City. The stage has been set. That is right. Of course, we cannot catch the champions. They are done and dusted. Of course, if we win this, we are over the piston line. Lose this, and of course, it'll come out of Sheffield United and Fulham. Fulham, if they win and we draw, will not make it. Our goal difference is better. They've got, of course, we'll have to win big. So we're going to have to keep an eye on a lot of, again, the variables will continue. But let's get into the match and, of course, hopefully, lead this team on to glory. Alrighty, let's take a little look at the team news then, shall we? What's we got on the bench? To be honest with you, I'm just going to keep it as is. Really convincing between six. Pickering, Ayala, Cook, Nyambe, Travis, Rakic is still on the left, Dolan on the right. Rothwell comes in for Dak, who's not there, which is a bit of a kick in the bollocks. Tevez supports Diaz. We need a goal, guys. We need a bit of magic. Can you deliver? Now is the time to show us that we are the real bloody deal. It all boils down to this. Win, and we're in. That is it. Get into it. Come on, then. We're playing on our black and red halves. Birmingham in the blues, of course, coming at you on the left and left to the right. We've got to keep an eye on the other games, though. Sheffield United against Fulham as well is the other game that could decide it. Because if we were to keep it 0-0 and Fulham or Sheffield United win, they could see us leapfrog. Pickering with the corner. We like those. Tevez keeps it going. Back to Pickering. Travis! Ripper goes right down the throat of Etheridge, who keeps Birmingham in this match at the moment. Still nervy times. You could probably hear a pin drop at Ewood at the moment, even though we're not at Ewood. At Blackburn, you could probably hear a pin drop as we try to make something magic again happen for Blackburn Rovers. Is Nyambe, Dolan. A goal would be great, though, guys. A goal would be great. Tevez. Diaz needs a goal. I'd like to get him further up them rankings. Pickering with the cross. Loose ball picked up by Dolan. We go from one end to the other. Travis to Dolan. This time. He goes down. Who's going to take this penalty? Dolan. Looks like it's going to be a pen. I don't even know who's taking this. Tevez. Oh, that's why we paid you. That's why we just your second goal of the season. It doesn't matter. That goal could be worth 100 bazillion. Look at that. Clinicality. Tevez. You might not be playing another game after this, though, but to be fair, if we can get some money in and get to the chance to rebuild this team. Cook, all the way back to Kaminski, drop kicks it to the left-hand side. Rothwell's in like Flynn. Oh, great block by Sanderson. Chance now, Pickering with the whippage. Goes loose ball picked up by your man Tevez, who's the hero at the moment. He will get a parade if his goal is the only goal that wins this game and wins promotion for Rovers for the first time in since that relegation under the Keane era. Of course, not only will I be a hero, but Tevez will be the hero. Ranky Costello, though. Oh, headed towards goal. I've got to make some changes here. Looks like Nyambe's hanging out of his arse. Pickering picks it up at left back, goes with a run down the left-hand side. Has been my player of the season, with, of course, assists extraordinaire. Set piece, lovely ball. Diaz spreads it to Racky Costello, who's come and grown in this season as well, and that heads towards goal. So Nyambe's coming off Van Heck, who scored a massive goal last time around. Oh, I thought that had bumbled in. I can't see. I'm looking at about a million screens here. Pickering gets on that. Picked up at the back by Tyrese. Van Heck. Tyrese, of course, the man that got fouled for that penalty. A second goal would be lovely. A second goal would make me feel that this is happening. Ayala over the top. Lovely ball. It is Tevez today. It's the Tevez show. Where have you been all season, mate? Where have you been all season? Sheffield United have the lead. which means if we draw, we're in shit. We're in shit zone. Here comes Pickering. So we need a second goal. Pickering picks it up on the left-hand side. Down the left. Frankie Costello. Pickering trying to 1-2 it. Picked up now by Barbet. Woods. Barbet goes all the way back to Etheridge, who I do like as a keeper. Long, high kick from him. McGee pulls it back. Trouble in the bloody woods or whatever. Brady. Oh, great grab. Kaminski keeps us in front. A second goal needed. It is. It's massive at this stage. Tahiti Chong heads it on for McGee. Oh, my days. Goodness gracious me. We've made already one change already, but do we need to make any other changes? I don't really want to tweak it too much because the players know what they're doing. They've been like this whole season. Second half, Rovers kicking us off. We have the lead. If it stays like this, we are going to the Prem. If it doesn't, then it's going to be looking over our shoulder here because Sheffield United, of course, got the lead against Fulham, who are, of course, going to be potentially meeting Sheffield United again if my dreams come true of the playoffs. Into the final 30 now. Rovers still noses in front. A second goal is needed. Or a goal from Fulham. Brady, corner. This is dangerous. Great grab, Kaminski. Goodness gracious me. Travis, that was a lovely quick ball. Dink it over the top. Goes wide, well wide, taken out. Colin takes him out. It'll be a free kick for Rovers. But it doesn't amount to anything. Into the final 20 now. Still, a second goal would be needed. Let's give him a bit of encouragement. Cookie delivers it to the right-hand side. Dolan tracks back, loses the ball. Picked up, though, by Travmeister and Cookie. Van Heck to Rothwell. Digs it over to Rocky Costello. Crosses. Nobody's there. Still alive. Van Heck. Dolan's in the box again. Crosses. Loose ball. Can't get on the end of it. What is this? Replay. Goal line technology. Is it a goal? Is it a goal? Do we have goal line technology? That would have been interesting. Dolan picks up the loose ball. Wagner Love is waiting to come on. Tahiti Chong. So Diaz will not get another goal today. Wagner Love and the veterans, Tevez, combined age of over 70. Pickering, been phenomenal all season. It's going to come off. Lovely ball. Tevez over the top. Rothwell. Energy. High tempo. Still yet to sign the deal, but I probably will if we get promoted. Dolan. Get another goal. Work it. Loose ball. Long ranger. That's Pickering's last bit of play. As Taylor Dunn will be the final change for Rovers as we enter the final, 5 minutes, give or take. We are just about home and hosed. We are just about there. If we can hold on into the injury time. Can it be? Can it bloody be? This should be it. Unless something matchit crazy happens. There it is. I believe we've only gone and done it in our first pissing attempt in an incredible season that's seen, wait till you see the numbers. There's not been any real standout superstar striker. We've kind of done it the Tony Pulis way, I probably think, or your Sam Allardyce way. That's the way. It's not been beautiful football to watch, but we've only gone and done it. Tevez with the one and only, of course, goal that gets us over the line on the 20th minute. Meanwhile, of course, Sheffield United did beat Fulham, which, of course, made it so that, of course, a draw would not have done it. We've gone to the Premier League. My first attempt. Well done, Tevez. Well done, boys. We've only gone and pissing on it. Absolutely incredible stuff. Tevez, you scored only 2 goals. You've not been a revelation, which I thought you could have been. Key player has been Harry Pickering. Absolutely immense. £6,000. Let's get the party started, eh? Let's get the bloody party started. Board sets initial budget of 25 million. For me, that is an absolute barnstorming amount of money. And again, we can start to plan to reshape this. Rovers will, of course, be exploring the free transfer market. We'll be looking around. A lot of these players probably won't cut the mustard, but let's have a wee gander at it then, shall we? Of course, clean it up. Let's take a look at, of course, the top goal scorer was Diaz with 13 goals. But, of course, the goals were spread out quite nicely from even the likes of Taylor Dunn with 3. to his name. Pavida with a couple of goals as well. Wagner Love with just a 2. Tevez with 2 valuable goals. Of course, Dacarino's got some as well, if we want to reveal where he is. He's up there with 8 goals. As for the most assists, of course, Pickering's all over this one. Nyambe with 7. Toby Stone with 8 as well. And where's Ranky Costello? You could have done better, though, Ranky Costello, I feel. New contract. Now you want a new contract, eh? Now you're pissing want a new contract. Whoops. What's the deal then? How much do you want? How much do you want? 28 grand. Yeah, let's go. Let's get him signed up. Let's get you signed up, buddy. Of course, a lot of these, these players will not be here. A lot of them. Let's take a little look at it. Let's get rid of these guys that will be not with us, and let's take a real look, a hard, long look at this squad for the next season. It is not going to be good enough from the get-go. Kamadauda, I don't think I'm going to make you a permanent deal. Nico Williams, though, you were a little useful when, of course, the time came around. So let's take a little long, hard look at this. Kaminsky is good. Nyambe is good. Cookie's good. Ayala is good. Carter, probably not that good, but we'll see. Teodon has been okay when he's, of course, been needed. Rakic still has been pretty dang fantastic. Pickering's also been pretty shit hot as well. Davenport, I think you're going to be going as well. We're going to bin you off to the under-23s. Travis, I probably want to up you. Contract, new offer there. Buckley, of course, Rothwell will stay. Tyrese will stay. Tevez, I'm probably going to transfer list your ass, even though you've just done the magical thing. I'm just going to transfer list you. And so with you, Wagner, bloody love, I'm going to transfer list your ass as well. So you've done the bit. Well done. Well done, of course. Let's just plow on a little bit further and see if there's anything breaking news to maybe some player awards and that kind of stuff. Well, there we go, boys. It's the end of the season review. Let's take a little look at it. This is, of course, it looks new to me. It might have been there last season, but I didn't get that far. Let's take a look at the new arrivals, of course. Steve Cook did pretty good for himself. No goals, no assists, but he did what he needed to do. Of course, yeah, I bought a lot of aging veterans in, but I didn't have any money to spend. I didn't have any money to spend. But of course, the guys that did come in, Teodon was fantastic. I can't claim that one, unfortunately. Players gone out. Elliot Bennett's gone and got 11 goals for himself, 13 assists as well. Not bad. Any other kick-ass movements as well? Darrell Lenhan didn't get 0 goals for Villa. Charlie Mulgrew picked up a couple of assists as well. Connor McBride got a few goals. Lewis Holtby is on the move. Holston Keel, Bradley Johnson, blah blah blah. Corey Evans, whatever. Let's take a little look at the season to remember. It was a season to remember. Board expectation reached playoffs. Of course, we did better than that. B plus. Yeah, the cup competitions were a bit of a shitter. The biggest win was over Swansea 4-0. That was, of course, day 1, match 1. Of course, our biggest loss was do we have a biggest loss? Another big win here was a 4-0 win over Bristol City at their place. Goal of the season goes to Teodon with a banger. Of course, can we see that? Nah, we probably could see that. But anyway, let's kick on forward then. Of course, the reputation, of course, blah, blah, blah. Shirt sales. Diaz, of course, kicked our stack as well. Wagner Love, Travis and Rothwell picked up some big movements. Of course, this was the team of the season, of course. Kaminsky in there, Pickering, Ayala, Nyambe, Lennon, Travis, Stolen, Rakis, Rothwell, Dak, and Diaz. Of course, all of those guys should still, besides Lennon, will still be a part of the team next season. But of course, it will be more of a, you know what I mean, like bit part stuff. Of course, there's me. Player awards. Fan player of the season was Harry Pickering. Young player of the season was Harry Pickering. Science season was Stevie Cook. Goal of the season was Taylor. Top goal scorer, Diaz. Top assists, Pickering. Most player of the matches awards, it was Pickering. Average, Pickering. Most passes, of course, was the Travmeister. Record breaker, 13 goals. Most goal scorer player in a season. Discipline, youngest player, Zach Gilsman as well. And that, my friends, is just about that. This is all for the next season. We'll just accept it because we're not really too fussed. End of season meeting. Now, looking ahead, optimistic that we can avoid relegation. We've all done superbly well. I think we'll have the strength to do it. Congratulations on achieving promotion. I'm more than happy to give information into the next season with you all. I believe we can avoid getting involved in relegation. We are good enough to not be involved in next season. Oh my gosh. Whatever. I mean, right, pig zero that. Moving forward, squad end of season break, training camp, transfer list. We'll explore that on my own, and that is just about that. Of course, looking forward to next season. Of course, back in the Premier League, and hopefully a brand new look to this Blackburn Rovers. Of course, I anticipate a bit of a struggle in our first season. Don't get me wrong, but of course, hopefully you'll be there with me too all the way. Any suggestions, get them in now down below for any transfers, and I'll explore them a little bit later. But until then, see you soon. Until then, folks, we are done.